sir. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to talk about how to get rid of that face fat and finally build back up that confidence and get us feeling nice and right. Let's get to it. What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Listen, it's holiday season. We got Christmas, we got New Year's, we have Thanksgiving. So I get it. Like, we're starting to see little changes, in our face, and we're going out to these parties, and we're actually meeting new people. We're meeting family members. Everyone. We feel very watched. We feel very judged. We feel like everyone's evaluating us. They're checking us out. So I decided, I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a video about how to get rid of face fat, so we can go to these events. We're feeling nice and confident. We're feeling good. The body's on point. That's the goal. So listen, I got 6 tips. Let's get to it. Tip number one, we need to reduce our sodium amount. So what I'm realizing is, it's that time of the year, and we're eating a bunch of processed foods. We're eating McDonald's. We're eating Chick-fil-A. We're eating pizza. I live in Washington D.C., so I don't know where all the food spots are, but I just know the common ones. I don't know if everyone has pizza, because I think pizza is only in the DMV. But what I will say is, we're just eating out too much. And it's very hard to avoid weight gain in your face and just certain areas of your body, your stomach, if you're eating out. So I typically like to eat what I cook throughout the week. So hey, Monday through Friday, guys, we can't eat out. We can't do that right now. Especially if you have an event coming up, if you're going over a family member's house on Saturday, or if you're gonna be out around these new people, you're gonna be eating a bunch of junk food, then you should need to cut back on it. So just reduce the sodium amount. Even if you decide just to reduce it, something that I tell most of my clients, and something that has been very effective for me, is I've went 2-3 months without eating processed foods. So even if you just say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna just take a month away or a month off of eating processed food and just see the results that I get from it, that'll be very necessary, and that'll be very helpful in creating an immediate reaction to get rid of that face fat. So that's tip number one, is to reduce your sodium intake. Tip number two is exercise. You can do chin exercises. There are a bunch of different holds. There are a lot of different variations, along with cardio. So something that's very easy to do. Wake up in the morning. Do your chin lift exercise and your holds. For about 10 sets of 15 seconds, holding your chin in various positions, and then go ahead and hit 30 minutes of cardio. Maybe you can have a treadmill in your basement, or something that's easy to get to, or you can jog outside depending on what state you live in. So every morning you just go ahead and you hit those exercises, and then you go outside and go for a nice 30-minute jog. So just incorporating some movement every day will really help slim your face, and that's tip number two. Tip number three, this is a major tip right here. This is something that I noticed a lot, and some people look at me, some people look at me a little crazy, and it's something that I've noticed that a lot of people do, and it's a daily snack. They always say, oh, I just want to have 1 drink a day, or I want to have 1 cookie a day, or I want to have 1 scoop of ice cream a day. Now, the problem with that is, when you're having that snack, it's creating a craving for more. So, I've noticed that if I do have a cheat meal, or when I do have a cheat meal, I'm now craving more. I now want more. So I always tell people, just get rid of that 1 snack a day, because what's happening is you're having 1 cookie, or you're having a scoop of ice cream, and then you're going back and you're having a second scoop, and then before you know it, the whole box is just done. You're like, how'd that happen? I used to, even myself back in the day, I used to go have some ice cream, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 1 scoop, and then next thing you know, I'm sneaking back to the refrigerator to get another one, and another one, and then I'm like, wow, so the entire Oreos, cookies, and cream is gone. So I always tell people to help yourself out and get rid of those cravings. Don't have it in the house, and then you can go out when you do want that treat, and you go get that treat. So that's a really simple tip, is hey, cut down on the cookie a day, cut down on the treat a day. So tip number 3 is cut back on the treat a day. Tip number 4 is hydration. A lot of you guys, are not hungry, you're just dehydrated. You need to drink more water. A lot of you guys, we're going to the bathroom, and let's be honest. I'm gonna look at you guys because you're going to the bathroom, you're peeing, and your urine is yellow. It's like a dark yellow. You're not drinking enough water. And you know, if you guys really want to like help your cravings and help not want to, you know, eat those unhealthy processed foods, you need to drink more water. I promise you, it's gonna help your skin. It's gonna help your organs. It's gonna help so much just by drinking water. I aim to drink about a gallon a day. Do I always do it? No. But you know, I have my jug, and I drink. You know, you can get one off of Amazon. There's so many. I may put a link in the description so you can go purchase one that I use, and you know, you can get a gallon a day in or close to a gallon a day. That'll help you out, and that'll help get rid of. You know, that'll clean up your urine, and that'll also help you feel a lot fuller. So that way you're not craving as much. So that's tip number 4, is staying hydrated. Tip number 5, ladies and gentlemen, and that's making sure you're getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Listen, if you guys want to look great as you continue to get older, it's very important that you get that sleep and monitor your stress levels. A lot of you guys are stressed out. You only sleep for 5 hours. You know, really work on your stress and, you know, work on controlling your stress and doing yoga, pausing for a second and getting that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you're going to sleep and you can't sleep for more than 4 or 5 hours, then you need to also reassess what's going on in your life personally. You may have a lot of stressors such as work or, you know, children or relationships. So just try your best to figure out what the culprit is and how you're going to manage it. I'm not saying to get rid of it. I'm just saying, because if you have a kid, you can't say, I don't want you anymore. No, that's your child. So what I'm saying is, hey, if your child is, you know, stressing you out, they say, okay, what can I do with my child? Maybe you put them to sleep 30 minutes earlier so you can have 30 minutes to yourself just to, you know, debrief. But I'm pretty sure, you know, if you do have a child, they're probably waking up in the middle of the night. So what I will say is just try to get as much sleep as you can. Try to, you know, shoot for the 7 to 8 hours of sleep, because sleep is very vital, and that's when your body really recovers, and that's when your body actually gets rid of the fat. So if you really want to burn more calories, you want to burn more fat, you know, get more sleep. Because if you notice, most of your bowel movements are when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning is when you go to the bathroom, and that's because your body is working. All your organs are working while you're sleeping to help really get rid of the fat, and that's going to help get rid of face fat. Number 6, something that's very important to like get rid of face fat is your lifestyle. Guys, you need to make a lifestyle change. I can sit here and tell you, you know, I can give you all these tips in the world, but in reality, you need to make a lifestyle change, and that is, you know, incorporating fitness, incorporating, you know, being mindful. Even when I talk about doing yoga, I talk about sleeping. That's really just about being mindful of your body and what your body needs, and just caring for yourself. Like, fitness is truly, it's health and fitness and it's well-being. So, you know, I recommend, you know, guys, have a healthy lifestyle. You know, putting good food, putting good quality food. You shouldn't want to put all that processed food in your body all the time. I know that, yes, there are amazing food out there, we all love it, but you should not want to always put it in your body. You should want to fill yourself up on nutrient-dense food, you know, ground beef, chicken breast, asparagus, broccoli, you know, brown rice, you know, those healthy foods, you know, and making sure that, you know, waking up in the morning, you know, if you have kids, you have a wife, you have a husband, whatever the case may be, you know, wake up in the morning, go for a walk, you know, go for that jog. It should be a part of your routine, whether, you know, sometimes, you know, some people have a routine when they come in from work, before they even take their shoes off, they change their outfit, they put on their running shoes, and they go for a jog right after work. Or even if they're getting off late, if they're a nurse or they're a doctor, when they get home, they're going downstairs to their basement and they're getting on that treadmill, and then they're taking a shower and they're heading to bed. So, you know, find out what your routine is and get it. I really recommend you guys build a routine, build a schedule, and create a lifestyle around being healthy and being fit, and that will help reduce face fat. Those things have worked every single time. There was plenty of time my face was getting a little chunky, and I was like, what's going on? And it was just like, I was eating too much. You know, I gave myself a pass, like, oh, you know, I'm in shape, I'm fit, so I can eat whatever. So, you know, I would eat. And I would eat healthy food. I would eat a lot of healthy food. I was eating a whole avocado, 2-3 pieces of salmon, rice. You know, then I was eating pizza, and I was eating, you know, Chick-fil-A, all that good stuff. And, you know, after a while, I'm putting on weight. but I was putting on weight. So, you know, it's all about balance, you guys. It's all about creating healthy habits that will help show up in your body. Because if your habits are not healthy, then it will show in your body. So I just always tell people, you know, it's a lifestyle. So that's tip number 6. All right, guys, man, listen, make sure you subscribe to the page. I got great content coming out each and every week. And, you know, I wanted to do another video on FaceFat because I saw how responsive people were in the last one and how much people really cared and how much of an important topic this was. And I know there's certain ways to get rid of FaceFat. So, you know, I'm going to continue to make more content. If there's other topics that you guys want to see, if there's love handles, if there's back, if there's anything you want to see, you know, write down below, write in the comments, and I'll make a video about it rather quickly. So, you know, let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you're new to the page, make sure you subscribe. My name is Chief. Listen, enjoy the holidays. Content Performance, we out.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing.